when you've collaborated with another writer on something and you have two different ideas on how this one thing should be done, how do you reconcile that? Like fight to the death?
Yeah,
Uh,
Colosseum time.
Yeah, I've died at least 4 times over the course of this book. Have there been any major instances we've run into like a
We've clashed.
disagreement?
We've definitely clashed. I
Yeah,
can't
I'm just trying to.
I can't think of any specifics, but I do remember like the process of that. And it's what it's all about, man. It's what it's all about. It's really like the way I look at it is that, like, you know, you're the parents and the thing is the baby, and you both want what's best for it, and you both think you know what's best for it, and it's just about it really depends on the issue, but you just got to have it out. You just got to have it out. I've worked with writers before on creative projects, and we've disagreed, and it's been like, okay, fight your corner. Tell me why you think yours is better than mine. Why your idea is better than mine, and you go at it. But you've got to be open-minded. You're fighting for the good of the book, not for the good of or the story or whatever it is. Not the good of your idea. You're not trying to win. You're trying to figure it out. You figure out what's best for it, and that's what me and Leon have been doing when we meet up. It's just like sitting in a room with a huge whiteboard and just throwing shit up and being like, why does this work? Why does it need to be here? And if we fight, then great. I want Leon to disprove me, because that would mean that the story can be better than I originally thought.
Because you're fighting for the good of the book, and you know that's like both your goal. That made it a lot easier for me to speak up with any kind of disagreements and stuff, because I knew it wasn't going to be a case of yeah, I'm not like fighting with someone's ego. We're just, you say, yeah, fight your corner, say out all of your argument points, and then you figure out like who's got. It's not necessarily like who's got the best points or whatever like that, but it's just like, oh, this makes sense for the book. Which the name is probably where we found the most
oh yeah, we fought for ages
flashing on that. We got to a point where we had a whiteboard with a list of possible names, and we just dash them out as we were
like, why is this wrong? Explain to me why you think this should be the name. And if you haven't got a good enough answer, it's gone. There was about 10 or 15 in the end, I think. We went through so many different variations.
Would you like to go through some of those?
Through the names?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
well,
God.
do you want to give them the first one? I feel the first one's a good.
We nearly settled on the first one, but it was too wordy. The first name was Alone Together at the Edge of All Things. And that took fucking ages to get to, as it is. Oh, bloody hell, I've got the list here. What was it? The Bug Collector. That was one that I was fighting for, but Leon didn't want it.
I wasn't having it, mate. Wasn't having it at all.
Your reasons.
There's reason to it for sure, but
yeah.
As with every name on the list, they all had their reasons, but I think we just whittled it down to the most concise.
I think also, like, on the point of like collaboration, because this is a book and because we were working it from day dot, we had so long to get comfortable with each other and so many sessions. I mean, we must have met up 50 times at least to talk about this and to hash out
over surely
over that, definitely. And so it got to a point where, I mean, in the first couple of sessions, we were probably like, you know, if the other person says something that isn't that great, like, yeah, that's great. But then by the end of it, we were just like, no, I don't like that. I don't like that, and here's why.
Jack's got this great face, like, because he will still try and be nice about it. Like I'll say something and he'll look out the window and he'll be looking at me like, yeah, but what if? And I know, but it's great. It's great. You work each other out, and you start to understand like what works for each other, and I think I think we got into a nice groove where the book's nice, man.
It is nice. Man. It is nice, and I can see, like, collaboration is so important to me. Like, definitely, like, we wouldn't be having this conversation without that first phone call I made to Leon. Like, hey, I want you to help me with this. I want to do this with you. If I never made that call, like, I wouldn't have written this thing.